Hey everyone, this is Shadow Libra, and today I will be talking about my predictions for the next Five Nights at Freddy's game, Secret of the Mimic. But before we get into this, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe with notifications on, join my Discord, follow my Instagram, and my Twitter. Now, let's dive into the video. Secret of the Mimic is being developed by Steel Wool Studios. Steel Wool has made 3 FNAF games in the past, those being Help Wanted, Security Breach, and Help Wanted 2. This makes Secret of the Mimic Steel Wool's 4th FNAF game. Secret of the Mimic has also been confirmed to be compatible with VR, making this the 3rd VR game in the FNAF series, with the first 2 being Help Wanted and Help Wanted 2. Anyway, last August, FNAF had its 10-year anniversary, and one of the anniversary events was in the Seattle PAX West, being hosted by Steel Wool. Steel Wool had 2 FNAF booths, one for celebrating Freddy's birthday party and another booth where you could play the Secret of the Mimic demo. I just have to say, the PAX West was amazing. I went with my friend Sandwich Man, and I met many awesome YouTubers like Daco, John, ID's Fantasy, and Johnny Blocks. They were all very, very nice people. Special shout out to ID's Fantasy for actually knowing who I was when she heard the name Shadow Libra. Anyway, Sandwich and I played Secret of the Mimic together. Unfortunately, recording was not allowed, but here was our reactions after we had played the demo.
Yo, we just played Secret of the Mimic. We did the demo. So what are your thoughts? That was cool. First of all, this game looks really good, just objectively. I'm doing it in VR when it comes out, for sure. I unfortunately cannot, but I will be doing it. Here's what I will also say about it. The Jackie animatronic gives off both Nightmare On vibes and Circus Baby vibes. Kinda. Yeah. Second of all, gives off Mommy Longleg vibes, because it like, really did. Long I thought the chase was similar to like Poppy Playtime. Yeah, Poppy Playtime 2. Yeah. Okay. I do think, I know you're gonna hate this, but I do think that was Edwin's factory. It probably. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking that, but then there's also the hallway that kind of looks like FNAF 4. Yeah. But okay, but guys, seriously, there is the elephant at the beginning of the game. You can see the elephant that was at the end of Ruin. Yeah. And there was also the bird. Yeah.
I really wish I could show you all what I saw, but no. But I will describe it. In the main menu, there was a pig costume and an alligator costume, and I think some others as well. I do remember in the Mimic story, one of the costumes Edwin built was an alligator. Then in the first level we got to play, there were more costumes, 2 of which were the elephant and the bird that were at the end of Ruin. They are in this game. Number 1 crate is in the game too. In the Mimic story, it was confirmed Edwin created Mr. Hugs, and since this game is showing number 1 crate, I think it's likely Edwin created all the trash in the game characters. The game has you wind up a Jack-in-the-Box and this thing pops out. This new clown character is named Jackie. In the line to play Secret of the Mimic, Sandwich and I actually got to meet a life-size version of Jackie. In the Mimic story, the Mimic was built without legs, it just has a torso. Now, by the time of the Tales epilogues, the Mimic at some point is shown to be given legs, but during its first canonical appearance, the Mimic has no legs. Something to point out about Jackie is she has no legs. The Mimic fits itself inside the costumes Edwin built when it goes around killing people, so Jackie would just be in one of those costumes. I should also let you all know, Jackie is huge. When she popped out of the music box, she just towered over me. Keep in mind, this was in VR, so it felt like I was actually looking up at a giant clown. I already am not a fan of clowns, and the Secret of the Mimic demo did not help me with that. Anyway, after you meet Jackie, there's a long hallway full of posters. Some of these posters are the Fredbear's Family Diner posters in Security Breach, meaning by when this game is taking place, Fredbear's is likely open. The trailer for the game says it takes place in 1979. 1979 is actually the year given to us in the Silver Eyes for when Fredbear's Family Diner opened. So during the events of this game, Fredbear's is still a recent restaurant. What's crazy about that is this means Secret of the Mimic is the first FNAF game in the entire timeline. It takes place before Freddy's, it takes place before the missing children's incident, before the animatronics became possessed, before the Bite of 83, before Charlie was murdered. This game takes place before everything. There's also some new posters shown off as well in the game, such as Need a Hand Octopus, a Bumblebee poster, and Sharpie's Salon. It gave off Poppy Playtime vibes. Anyway, you go down this hallway and meet with a robot. The setting seems to be a large factory, likely being Edwin's. Anyway, you turn on a generator but get stuck behind it, then Jackie slowly creeps towards you and kills you. Judging by the gloves on the VR hands when playing the game, it seems that we are playing as someone sent to Edwin's factory, just like the groups at the end of The Mimic. In the Mimic story, a group of people were sent to the factory by Fazbear Entertainment. This group was sent after a group before them. However, it was unclear what Fazbear Entertainment wanted the group to do. They were all locked in the factory and killed by the Mimic one at a time. Perhaps in Secret of the Mimic, we will learn what exactly these groups are being sent to the factory for. What is it that they are supposed to accomplish? The second level in the demo was a chase. Pretty much what happened was Jackie chased you down many long hallways. Let me just say, Jackie's arms can stretch, and I mean really stretch. You need to be fast during this chase segment, which made doing this in VR that much scarier, which is also a reason for me to want to play this game using the VR mode. What does not help is sometimes a door during the chase will be locked, meaning you have to turn around, run into the direction Jackie is coming from just to pull a lever to open the door, and then you quickly turn around and continue running from Jackie. It's insane. Anywho, it was really fun to play the demo with Sandwich. Like I said, I do think this game is taking place inside Edwin's factory. I'm hoping we find out what it is we are being sent here to do. Rather, Henry or William wants us to retrieve the Mimic, or perhaps William Afton is just sending people to Edwin's factory to kill them. I also think it would be amazing if Edwin Murray makes an appearance in this game. In The Storyteller, when Edwin finds out the Baobab tree in the Pizzaplex is running on the Mimic 1 code, he freaks out. However, we never see what it is that gives Edwin such a massive panic attack. Perhaps Secret of the Mimic will show exactly what Edwin was afraid of when he saw the Mimic 1 code return in The Storyteller. Also, Steelwool, listen to me, you're making a game that takes place at the start of the entire FNAF timeline. When Fredbear's first opened, you have a massive opportunity here to put William and Henry in this game, on screen, together. Think about it, throughout the FNAF series, we hear quite a lot about the partnership between William and Henry, how they started Fazbear Entertainment together and created the characters. Henry did it out of love and wanting to make families happy. Henry's intentions were pure. William, however, ruined everything. He murdered innocent children, stuffed their bodies in the beloved characters, forcing the kids' spirits to be stuck inside the animatronics, causing Henry and William to lose their friendship. However, Secret of the Mimic is before all of that. Henry and William are still friends during the events of this game. Now, like I was saying, throughout the entire series, there has never been a single point where we have seen an interaction between Henry and William. William talks about how much he hated Henry throughout the entire novel trilogy. In Pizzeria Simulator, Henry talks about how he regrets ever working with William. They have an interesting dynamic, but we have never once seen the two interact with each other. The closest we have is in Pizzeria Simulator when Henry tells William to burn in hell.
For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, The darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
However, Henry and William, while both in the labyrinth, they were not even in the same room. Henry was just in a spot where everyone in the labyrinth could hear him speaking. They were not face to face during the scene, so while you could count this if you want, we have still never actually seen Henry and William face to face talking to each other. Now, Secret of the Mimic, I really do think is going to tie into Fredbear's. The Fredbear's posters were not just in the game, but also at PAX West. While Sandwich and I were in line to play the demo, there were tons of Fredbear's posters in the line, including the one for the singing show. There was even a Fall Fest poster.
Hey guys, this is in line for the Secret of the Mimic booth.
There's a Fall Fest poster right there in the booth, like not outside of the, inside the booth. We're getting Fall Fest stuff in this game. We have
They
to.
literally are. They would not place it right here for no reason.
Not only was there the poster, but also when in line, there were cameras showing different areas of the factory, including what looks like a carousel, something that would be at a carnival.
Circus venue. Is it a circus?
Is it?
I have to have a your circus.
That is Fall
Guys,
Fest.
Fall Fest, we might be
We're
going back
getting-
to Circus Baby's Pizza World. Holy crap.
Fall Fest. That is so Fall Fest.
I genuinely think this game is bringing us back to the Fall Fest. Steelwool has been advertising Fall Fest in their games for a while now. It was first teased in Curse of Dreadbear and then teased again in Help Wanted 2. It's definitely foreshadowing something important. So if we are getting a game taking place in the 70s, which is when the Fall Fest is said to take place, I think we're finally going to see what this is all about. If that's the case, then I really think Secret of the Mimic may explore the origins of Fazbear Entertainment, and hopefully we finally see Henry and William together on screen, face to face. Henry and William actually being seen interacting with each other is something fans have wanted to see for a long time. I really think Steelwool has an opportunity here. I really think they should take it. Also, I just want to talk about another thing, that being the story. Personally, the story is what I am invested in the most when it comes to this series. While Steelwool has made good Five Nights at Freddy's games, they haven't really had much of a story. Help Wanted and Curse of Dreadbear, it was a simple story and I feel like it set up a lot of cool ideas. However, then you get to Security Breach and it was pretty vague in terms of story. The Tales from the Pizzaplex stories helped a lot, but when the game came out, Tales did not exist quite yet, and it was obvious that there was a lot of blank space just waiting to get filled up by Tales. Then we have Ruin, which did a much better job at story in my opinion, but there still wasn't that much. Lastly, there is Help Wanted 2. While Help Wanted 2 is a very fun game, there is hardly any story to it at all. Like I said, as games, I really do enjoy the content Steelwool has made for us. However, I would like to see the Steelwool games become more story focused. I hope that starts with Secret of the Mimic. Anyway, those are my thoughts and hopes on Secret of the Mimic. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want from Secret of the Mimic in the comments and let me know what you think of the video. Now, thank you all for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.